Hey guys, I'm Jeff Stevenson and welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you through this 1967 Ford Mustang. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the car and just let you know exactly what we had to do with the car to basically make it from the scrap heap that it was into the car that you know, we're seeing here today. So first off is all this stuff here they got for the bodywork. A lot of fiberglass work. We've got the flare guards, all this front end, the hood, the rockers down the side, and even the rear boot lid here, all fiberglass. So the guys have done a really good job of putting this together. You can see all the lines and everything is just so straight. They've just done such a good job with that. Next thing that we also did, we had to throw some bigger wheels on this. You can see there as well, we got disc braking in there, red calipers as well. We've got slotted brakes as well, because this car's got plenty of power, so I wanted to make sure that we had good brakes for it as well. Another cool part about the car, dual side exhaust pipes. Gotta love that. This thing sounds absolutely unbelievable when it starts up in the cold. Rear wheels, 295s on the back. Probably one thing that I regret about this car that I didn't do is we didn't mini tub the inside of it. I've seen some guys rock 315s on the back of these and they look absolutely insane. If I was ever to do another Eleanor, then I'd definitely do that. Moving back here, had to mod these new lights onto the back as well. The normal 67's only just got small little light frames here, one there, so I can show you on the boot lid later on in the video, but I basically had to redo that. Now the highlight of this car is the engine that we put into it. So to get access to the engine, we've got these hood pins here. So take them out. And then initially we didn't have a latch there, but we've got a latch here now. And here is the heart of the car. A Roush 427 putting out 500 horsepower carburetor. Absolutely phenomenal. 6-speed manual transmission. This thing just sounds absolutely insane. Then on the inside, absolutely beautiful. So just quickly having a look at it here. Kept a left-hand drive, even though in Australia we drive on the right-hand side of the road and on the left-hand side of the road and on the right-hand side of the car. Decided to keep it left-hand drive just because that was the way they were designed to be driven, so I thought we'll keep it as original as we can. Cup holders, also can't be an Eleanor without the go baby go button. And in the back here, 2 seats as well as a speaker system in the back. Now this car, 90% of the time I absolutely love this car. It is phenomenal. It sounds amazing, it drives amazing. Anytime I go somewhere, people just want to stop and take a picture of it. It brings smiles to people's faces. Like, I love that about the car. But it is an old car, and 10% of the time this car drives me bonkers. Because we got this car pretty much brand new, it had been built from the ground up since 2003. So anyone that's done a car or a build like this before will tell you that for the first 500 k's or so, you know, 400 miles, everything needs to run in. Everything sort of isn't quite you know, run in yet. Things need to tighten up. Things become loose. There's a few teething problems that you just need to figure out, and let me tell you that we definitely had some teething issues with this car. That being said, most of those teething issues now have been sorted out, but there is a couple of more that we still need to get through. One thing that I want to do this year is I want to be able to take it to some car shows. So in order to do that though, I need to get the car up and running 100%. And at the moment, this car is not running 100%. So it's only small little details, but they're details that need to be sorted out. So I think what we'll do is I'll move this car back in the garage, and I'll show you what we've got wrong with it. Okay, now something that's going on with this car at the moment is the air conditioning isn't quite working properly and the speakers aren't working properly. So I'll get and I'll show you exactly what's going on, and plan is to be able to fix it so that if I take it somewhere, it's going to be 100%. All right, I'm in the Mustang, and so you can see if I turn the car on, we've got action here, but at the moment it's saying no device. So what I'll do is I'll quickly hook one up and show you exactly what's going on with it. Alright, so it looks like the car's making a liar out of me, but at the moment you can see it's got my device recognized, and I don't know if the video pick it up or not, but the sound is coming through but intermittently, and then it's turning off. So there's got to be some sort of connection fault because it's not coming from the phone, and the control panel itself is picking it up as well. The speakers are obviously working, but they're only working intermittently, so I think we might have an electrical problem. So I think we need to work out just what's going on with it. Right, so this car has essentially the control unit for the music there. We've got some wiring that runs into the speakers there, but the heart of this thing actually sits in the boot. Which is here. So I reckon that there must be some sort of wiring issue. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with this amp. So I think we're going to take this amp out, make sure that everything's grounded the way that it should be, and then go from there, I guess. Because just having a look here, looks like, so this is the back of the speaker box here. So it looks like all the wires going to the speakers are fine. That's it there, which then comes down here to the amp. So I think this might be the cause of the problem. So best thing I think we can do is take this out and go from there. Alright, I've just found another issue with the car. So this car isn't exactly waterproof. It gets a lot of water that's coming through it. You know, a couple of times I've driven it in the rain and I've had water pouring down me, you know, on the footwell. And a couple of times I've also noticed that there's been some water coming through the boot. Now what happens, I think, is this part of the hood here, when it rains, this is where all the water pools up. So all the water pools in here, and then it goes through this little gap down here. Now this gap here should be fine here, but what I've found is there's a little hole here, and then through that little hole is allowing water in. And here's where the problem gets really bad. I don't know if you can see that yet. So in there is a whole heap of rust. Oh no. Now, I don't know how bad that rust is, but I'm hoping that it's just the car's only 2 years old, so it should really only be surface rust. But I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to clean that rust up. So we're gonna have to clean the rust up, then we'll have to take the amp and everything out after that to work out what's going on with the speaker. But yeah, it looks like this quick job just got a lot harder really quick. Might end the video there for now until I work out exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, subscribe, like, because we've got a lot more stuff that we're going to do with this car. So I'll see you on the next video.